How's it hanging, peeps? In all obscurity here. Today I'm going to show you how I made this kind of screaming goat sound. If you've heard Virtual Riot's new EP, you'll know that there's a track called Ghost on it. But I kind of thought that the main synth bass from Save Yourself sounded kind of like a screaming goat, so I tried to recreate that from a screaming goat. It sounds like this. Kind of demented, yeah. And I stuck that into form, and I got this, so it sounds a bit like it. Sounds a bit more dirty than the real one, but it's as close as I could get, and I think it still sounds pretty badass, so I'll show you how I did it. I'll take the sub bass out, I'll open up the form patch. This is just the Screaming Goat sample, just playing for it full. It's the speed's on BPM at half speed and it snaps. The motion's just the default straight line, but what you can do on it is just move the shape, because at the beginning, as you could probably see before, can't remember how you use it now. Yeah, there's like that big bit there at the end and at the beginning, which is kind of like silent. We don't want that. But I found if you cut that bit off, it doesn't sound as good, so I left that in and you just like make it go really quickly using that. Okay, the actual sound is shifted up 12 semitones, that's a whole octave. The formant tracking's on. The additive oscillator, the volume turned right down, but it's shifted up plus 31 semitones, which is 2 octaves and a seventh. The amp on the oscillator is being modulated by LFO 1, which is the triangle, and then the shape shifted slightly, so you get kind of like this more jaggedy triangle. And that's on BPM at like 124. Yep. Because the additive oscillator is not actually doing anything behind the sound, it's FMing the actual thing, so you've got to turn the FM up to about 1 o'clock. And then that's FMing the Screaming Goat sound. Okay. What else is being modulated? Oh yes, the pitch is being modulated by envelope 2. As you can see there, it has like that steep ramp up on the attack, and then it's sustained completely. What I did though, I didn't turn it fully up. You got to kind of experiment around with it to get the right kind of sound, because if you turn it up too much, it doesn't sound like the actual track, like the pitch. I think it's in D, that's what I've got. I'm not completely sure if that's what the actual track's in, but yep. Okay. Bruh. Yes, anything else? No, formant's not being shifted. There's just a filter stuck on there, just at a low pass, and that's just being modulated by the LFO again. The resonance is kind of up a bit. The cutoff's not all the way down. It's slightly up a bit, so it's not completely like, so it sounds slightly more filtered and not as like harsh. And on the effects, you can like copy that shape there. There's just that big wide one there, which boosts in like the mid lows, and then there's like the top band which boosts the highs. And it's got the digital warmth on. The drive's at about 12 o'clock, and then the charge is up, yeah. The dynamics is just pretty low as well. There's a low ratio, low attack, low release. The delay as well is, I did that thing which I normally do with delay free on 3T loops, but I did it in here, so I just got the length and I put that right down. I think that's actually being modulated by the first envelope as well, like ever so slightly. And that's routing straight into the reverb with the size right down, which is another thing I normally do with the 3T loop plugins. Yeah, so that actually sounds pretty bad by itself, I think. It's not too bad. There's just an envelope. There's just an EQ in there cutting out all the lows, and then there's just a little drop there. And on top of that, there's an OTT. It's only turned up 50%, which boosts all the bands up and makes it sound pretty fat. Yeah, and underneath that there's an oscillator. There's a 3x oscillator, which just gives it that weight. So that sub bass has just got a fast distortion on it. And altogether it makes this. So sounds a little bit like the main bass from Save Yourself, but it's not bang on, I'd say. It sounds pretty dirty still. You could probably use it as something else, but yeah, there we go. That's my attempt at it. You can actually get some interesting variations with this. I haven't really used form that much, and this was like one of the first times I actually like really experimented with it. But you can like change the pitch and that on the envelope. There's also the shaper and stuff, and the deform, which can create really cool effects. Like if you turn that right down, you can get this really like weird. If you modulated that, you could probably get some pretty crazy effects on that as well. So yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you can go and recreate Save Yourself now. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a good day.